Live from Blue Studios, we have RaloBeatz. What's good, bro? Go ahead, talk your shit.
What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's Ralo, man. Shit, you need beats, holla at me, man. Holla at me, man.
Alright, so for the people that don't know you, you produce, do you DJ or anything like that?
Not yet. Right now I'm in the process of learning how to do all that, you know, because I plan on being like just more than just making straight beats. I like being involved in other different areas too, so I'm for sure about to get on that.
Okay, and how long have you been producing?
It's been about 2.5 years. Say March 2017. So yeah.
And what got you started? Like, what pushed you to, go and get some equipment?
Man, well, I've always been like interested in making music. I just, I guess never knew the steps. Like, I thought I needed like a huge studio and all this equipment and everything. And then like my sophomore year in college, I had to really like, I guess, kind of decide like what I want to do with my life. So I had to really like go self-evaluate, find out like what I was passionate about, like what I really cared about. So came back to music. It's always been there. So I was like, let's just go and learn, find out how to make something. So I went on Google, YouTube, found out all I needed was a laptop and the software. So I used the refund I got from UTSA and spent some of that on the laptop. Got FL Studio and a Bluetooth speaker.
Okay, and you say you were always involved in music. Were you like playing instruments or anything like that?
I always had like a dream to. I always wanted to learn how to play the drums, but I've always been more of like just a listener of music. But even during that, like whenever I would listen to music, I would always like pay attention to everything that was in the beat, like what pattern the hi-hat's doing, what the melody is, all that. So I've always listened and like always focused in on like the details of everything.
And do you fuck with like different types of music and shit in different genres?
Oh yeah, bro. I listen to everything, really everything, but country I ain't really too big on, but everything from hip hop, pop, R&B, rock, metal, all that. So yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like listening to different type of music is essential when producing?
Oh yeah, for sure, because it allows you to also like pull like ideas from so many different places, and like it allows your creativity to have basically like just no limits really. So I think it's very important to at least listen to something else besides the type of music that you make, basically.
Okay. And so you said you've been making beats for about 2 years now. Is it up to a point where you're full time, or you're just still getting your feet wet still? Because you got a couple projects with you got some skit. That's all I know of right now. Is there anybody else that you're working with?
Yeah.
I kind of asked you like 3 questions in one.
Oh no, you straight. You get I think your first one was about full time, right?
Yeah.
I would say it's more full time. I do have a part-time job I work just to have money on me while I'm doing this. But lately, last 6-7 months, I've really been putting a lot more time into this. Been a sacrifice in other things like hanging out with friends, even schoolwork. Past some semesters, I'll be making beats in class or stuff like that. But I would say I'm getting to full time, so I'm working towards it. And second question, who I'm working with?
Yeah.
Obviously Skip. I have a EP with D Scott. I did a song with Eliza that's on Skip's tape. Me and French Dog, we're dropping the tape next month. Me and King Sippy are dropping an EP soon. Also, me and AJ, Folk Boy AJ dropping a tape pretty soon. And other songs have been like just loose singles with Carico. He just dropped a song. I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and who else? I ain't trying to forget nobody. Oh, me and early on, me and Mook, we got a couple songs together. We dropped a while back, but yeah, so far that's all I know.
All right, and you got your YouTube page up behind you. How many beats would you say you got in the vault right now?
In the vault, I'd say at least a couple hundred. You know, I got a lot of projects, you know what I'm saying, that like I start, they mostly finished. I just haven't went back and like exported and arranged them and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I said I got about a good couple hundred.
Okay, and are there any like big accomplishments you have off the music? Like any big industry artists use one of your beats or anything like that?
Not yet. You know, I'm still working towards that, still planning on that. I mean, I've had people reach out, you know, who ask to send me beats. Who be like, hey bro, can you like send me beats, or like they'll like a beat or two on like Instagram or something like that. But as far as like getting like actual like placement like that, nothing yet. So I'm still, you know, praying on that, still working towards that. But it's coming soon.
Okay. What goes into making a beat? Like what kind of mindset do you have to have? Can you?
Man, making a beat, on paper, I guess, you know, when you just talk about, you know, you throw a melody, you throw the drums on it, it sounds easy, but actually trying to do it, like, cause me starting out, man, I want to say the first year, I think like everything at that point was just trash. Like I thought, you know what I'm saying, it's easy, you just throw a melody here, you know what I'm saying, yeah, throw a little clap here, hi-hat, all right, and I tried to do it. It never came out the way I heard it in my head. Mm-hmm. So like, I would say a problem I had early on was overthinking everything, trying to do too much. So I would say making a beat, like, you know, don't think too much, really don't think at all, just go with the flow, like don't force anything, you know, just keep it simple. That's what I learned, really, keep it simple. Cause whenever you try to do too much or add too much to the beat, that's when everything sounds crowded, and like you can tell you doing too much, and there's no room for the artist to hop on the beat. He's like, hey bro, can you take this out, take this out? So really I've learned to, you know, leave them pretty open, because you can always go back and add something if you need to or not. So that's why I would say, you know, don't overthink it, keep it simple, you know, just relax, be comfortable really.
Do you think you can make a beat at any time? Or do you think you have to be in like a certain type of mind frame? Like you can't be depressed and go and make a beat, or can you? Like what kind of mindset?
For me, I try to make a beat no matter like what's going on or like what mood I'm in, just to get into the habit, because I do know that there are times where like you might not feel like making the beat, but then you might be somewhere like you at the studio and somebody need beats and you cooking up, and then you just like, I ain't really feeling, you know, making a beat. But sometimes you gotta really just push through that, because you know, it's like with any art, you know, like there'll be times where like you're not feeling it, and then there have been times where I'm just like not feeling it, so like I'll at least attempt to make a beat, but if it's not working out, then, you know, I'll close it out, come back a couple hours later, go do something else, you know what I'm saying, go leave the house, go play a game, do something, and then come back later. Usually I'm able to make something that I like. So, but I find it easier to make beats whenever I'm like in a more like happier mood, like when I'm comfortable, I'm just chilling, like, you know, not mad or anything like that. So I would say it's possible to make a beat in different emotions. It's just how you gotta manifest it, basically. Like,
yeah, okay.
I learned how to manifest it.
All right. And you also say you went to UTSA. Did you finish? Or?
Right now, I'm still in the process of going to school there.
Okay. Is it for music?
Yeah. Well, right now I major in it's multidisciplinary with the focus in business, music, and communication. So music is tied into that, but I'm using it mainly for
It's like the marketing side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the business side to know how to how to move, how to market, social media marketing, digital marketing, all that. But yeah, I currently go online though.
All right. So was that what you wanted to do before anything, or was there something else you wanted to do other than, be a producer or be involved in music?
Me, I've always known I wanted to be involved in music, but as far as school, I never majored, I guess, in any like music classes and stuff like that, because I wanted to learn it kind of on my own. Like I didn't want to go through a school setting to learn how to
make it. Basically like YouTube.
Yeah, so yeah, YouTube, Google were basically like my teachers really, because I like to learn things on my own, so I like to do it at my own pace. So, but before majoring in this, I majored in marketing basically. So even before it was like sports marketing, because before this I was an athlete basically all my life. So, yeah.
All right, and what kind of sports were you doing?
Mainly football and track. I played basketball a little bit like in elementary, but after that, football and track.
Okay, so you were born and raised in San Antonio?
No, I was actually born in Fort Hood, Texas. Stayed there for like 6 months, and then came down here.
Where's that at? Cause I'm
Fort Hood's it's like I want to say right outside Austin, like Killeen, Temple area. I want to say 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Outside of Austin. But yeah.
All right. So when did you come over here? What age?
I was like 6 months old.
Oh, okay.
So I don't really remember anything about Fort Hood or nothing like that. So basically, San Antonio's been like my whole life.
Yeah. So yeah. Talk about growing up out here. Where'd you grow up at?
Growing up, the majority I stayed over near Taft High School, over there like near Calabria, Shanefield area, so in the Northwest. Growing up, it wasn't nothing crazy. Played sports, so that kept me busy. School, always had like good grades and everything. So really just sports. And just having my headphones on. So like that's what everybody knew me for. Walking around with headphones on no matter what.
Okay. And is there anybody around you that's also producing or involved in the music?
You mean like family or just like friends?
Family, friends, anybody close?
Yeah, I have a couple of friends. James, he's a drummer. He plays like actual live drums for like different bands and like for church and everything. And then another friend named Elijah, he plays actual keyboards. Like he has perfect pitch, so he's able to detect like any key, if something's out of key and all that. So I've been around them all my life, and then just other people I met through producing really.
Who's some of the, it could be anybody in the world other than producers, but who's some of the people that influence you?
Main influences really with the I would say Metro and Pierre. I really look up to them as far as like the producing in general, just how they move, just how Metro's been able to put himself like as an artist, even though he's mainly like a producer, but he's able to market himself as an artist. And then Pierre, I look up to him a lot just because of how he makes his beats, I feel like he's mastered the art of simplicity. He's able to keep it very simple, and it still sounds like it's full. Everything sounds good. It's still enough. And then also another influence is a football player, Jakeem Grant. I look up to him, because he's one of the smaller guys in the league. So I've always looked up to him just as a source of inspiration, especially during football, when I was playing football. But yeah.
All right. So back to the music. When it comes to making beats, how do you determine the price?
Right now, like I have a set price, but I'm willing to work with like budgets. So basically, you know, just tell me the budget you're working with, and then we can work something out like that. And also have a beat store up on Track Train. Like if you don't want to really go through the actual like conversation and everything, you can just go on there and buy the beat just how it is and the price that it is up there too.
And do all your beats just go up on there, or you know, just certain ones you want to?
Certain ones. I make a lot of beats, so I'll pick a couple to go up there, but the majority of them either are on the laptop or like I'll send them out to certain people.
Okay. I seen you got some shit cooking up with Smoking Cannon.
Oh yeah.
How'd y'all end up linking up?
We met through Instagram. He had hit me on there. He said that he was liking my beats and everything. He wanted to like link up and cook up. So he was one of the first like producers to like reach out like that and actually had me pull up and cooked up that first day. That's how I met Skip and everybody through Smoking Cannon really. But yeah, we got a lot of collabs in store, you know, trying to push them around, trying to get people to rap on them. So that's what we're working on right now.
Are there any other producers that you trying to work with?
Man, yeah, man, I'm trying to work with basically everybody in the city, man. Like I rock with everybody in the city, support everybody in the city. The producers I have been able to work with have been Smoking Cannon, No Offense, Tie Dye, Jim Duncan. As far as out here in the city, you know, I'm trying to work with other producers too. Though, you know, I'm open to work with anybody, really. You know, just hit me up, you know, or like I'll hit them up and see if we can work something out. And then if they're rocking with it, then I'm down.
All right. So what's next for you, bro?
You know, just dropping more tapes, dropping more EPs with everybody, just working more, especially lately. Things have been starting to pick up a little bit, so just basically just keep grinding it out, keep pumping the beats out, keep sending them out, you know, and just waiting on everybody to finish recording and drop everything.
Yeah, you got a couple solo tapes coming out too. Can you talk about those?
Yeah, the solo tapes. Me and Skip got one. Biggest Boss on the way. Me and Sippy got a tape coming called The Mac Attack 2. It's a 5-song EP. Me and French Dog Swab, we dropping a tape next month called French Dog Ralo. Me and Boy AJ from Spliff Nation. Me and him dropping a solo tape too. Oh, and I did also a solo tape with D Scott too. So yeah, so just waiting on everybody, you know, to finish recording, do what they gotta do. I know everybody got a busy schedule and everything, so I ain't really, you know, pressed or tripping about nothing. So, you know, I'm just waiting for everybody to drop and record everything. So yeah, man.
Would you say it's a lot of competition in the city as far as DJing? Is there a lot of people out there, you know, that's DJing that you know of?
Competition?
Yeah.
As far as me, I am a competitive person, but with the music, I don't see it as a competition. But there is a lot of people out here who are producing and DJing. So I guess you could see that as competition, but I just see it as like I'm just happy to see everybody in the city, you know, just doing something that they love and just trying to turn it into a career. You know what I'm saying? So I support everything, but yeah.
And you've been in the city for a minute. Do you see like any type of shift in the music scene?
Oh, for sure. Cause coming up, I listened to a lot of the early San Antonio scene. I knew a couple of people, but I didn't really listen to a lot. But I feel like now, like, things have changed a lot. Like, a lot of things are moving. There's a lot of artists like who are really like making serious noise out here.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are actually pushing themselves.
Yeah, bro. Cause back then, like, I felt like that was a problem. Like, there wasn't really no like heavy push from the city, really. Like, and now it's just like there's so many like different styles now. Like, you can literally hear anything you want. You know what I'm saying? So I like the diversity of it now. I feel like everybody pushing themselves. Like, a lot of people are really bringing eyes to San Antonio for real. So it'd be the music scene has really improved though.
What would you say to the aspiring producers that's watching right now? Any advice?
I would say, man, for real, like, keep going, bro. Don't give up. I know early on in the beginning, it's hard because it seems like everything you make, you know, it's not good, you know. Be real with yourself, like, know when something doesn't sound good, or know when to stop adding stuff, you know. At least get somebody to listen to it, you know, like, to be honest with, like, don't just get a yes man to just say, yeah, man, that sounds good, but nah. Be real with yourself. Don't think too much. Keep it simple. And just really be patient, because music, you aren't gonna be the best at it like early on. It really takes time. You will get better with time. I always knew I would get better, but early on, I knew I would get better. I just had to go through that period of where everything was just sounding like trash, but you will surpass that though. So that's all I say.
Okay, and where can we contact you at?
You can contact me on Twitter at Ralo with four underscores at the end. On Instagram at Prod by RaloBeatz. And on YouTube, you can just type in RaloBeatz and my page will pop up, you know what I'm saying? So subscribe to that, follow me on the social medias, you know. So just reach out, man. Reach out to me.